Hello everybody, hey, it's Ken Faulkner. I got another knife to show you. Let's do a video. Yeah, this is the one that took a long time to get here, but I am all over that now because it is a cool knife. Very nice. Get the hair off of there. Uh, and so this is more of I did the unboxing. This is the box that came in. You might remember it came with this. Thought this was a little bit different because it has this slip thing that you can put it in. Thank you for adding a Tuya knife to your collection. Actually, this is the second Tuya knife that I have bought. It's pretty nice packaging, and where's the information? It's funny that it says it's the Wolf, and it says M390, which is true. Handle material is titanium and G10, but I know that this is the paper micarta version, but it is kind of cool that it does have G10 liners, and I don't even know if you call it liners because look how thick they are. You got a good lockup on it, nice and early. You get maybe 20%, something like that. But it almost seems like a frame lock because it's just so thick right there. But that paper micarta is kind of like the star of the show for me. It is just very shiny, and it just looks really nice, like the kind of a burnt kind of look, a burnt orange, I guess you'd call it. I think they call it like red, but I think it's a lot of orange in there, so very cool. Looks nice with the clip. The clip doesn't work as well as I was thinking when I first saw it. It's maybe a little bit narrow back here, and a little bit, maybe it's a little bit stiff. So I might try bending it out a little bit or something. I'm not sure. Grind lines for days on this blade. I guess this is a Tonto with like a recurve, but it's almost got like a harpoon up on this side. Good jimping here. Thumb studs. I tell you, it flicks out really well. Like the detent is strong on this guy. Very strong. It flicks out so well with the thumb, but it's so strong that sometimes it's a little bit tough. It's definitely a little bit. It's definitely breaking in. Okay, so I think I'm not going to have a problem with it. I've had other knives like this that had this really strong detent when it first comes in. Where did I put that? The SOCOM Bravo. This one, and the thumb studs on these are not so easy to use. For me, I don't know. You may have a different, but I've gotten to the point where I can't flick it out. So it did break in just nicely, but it's still hard. It's still a little hard. And then the Chavez. I think Chavez knives are definitely known for a good detent, good strong detent, and it took a while. They have really good thumb studs on these. It took a while to get this one so I could pretty reliably be able to flick it out, but it's doing really well now. So I have a lot of good expectations for this one to become. I mean, it's definitely gotten better, and at this point, it's not really a problem. It's just a little hard sometimes. Also, another nitpick, I guess, if we're getting into nitpicks, because I really like this knife. The corners are a bit sharp on here. It feels very hard, like a very, I don't know. It's just like there's no traction here, but the shape of the handle does help you to hold on to it. You can kind of get up here, but it's kind of a smallish choil. You got room to the plunge. Plunge kind of comes down right here, so you got room there for the sharpening people. And then there is going to be the issue of the recurve sharpening, but I love a recurve so much that I don't mind the extra difficulty there is with the sharpening. But yeah, the grind lines even up on the swedge here, it just looks really cool. M390 steel, really nice. And yeah, It's been a really good knife. It's got some weight to it. Didn't break out the scale today, but I will break out some of the size comparison knives. I don't do this all the time, so gotta do the normal thing, right? Thing that a lot of people do, pivot to pivot. So you can see full-size knife, because that's the Ontario Rat 1, and then the Rat 2 is obviously going to look small in comparison. Let's see what else we got here. We got another popular one for size comparison with the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. And again, very much the same size. So this is a really good size range for me. And I don't have a pair of 3, so I'll have to use the Tenacious, which I think is bigger than the pair of 3. But it is a little bit shorter than this Tuya Wolf. And then last but not least, we will break out that knife that everybody should have one of. You know what it is. It's the Penguin. And the Penguin is looking kind of small. So I think we got about a 3.5-inch blade. Let's get that up the ruler. Handle is very significant. It's got like 4.5 inches overall in the handle, and about almost 4 inches on that inner grip part. So I still have plenty hanging out here. That's really nice. I love that thumb ramp with the jimping on there, which, just adds just enough good grip on it. It feels really good. But then the blade length, we're looking at, well, it's more than 3 1/4. It's even more than 3 1/2 if you talk about the overall. And then the sharpening is maybe 3 3/8. So yeah, it's a great size knife for me. I know it's all about me, right? No, I understand how people feel about different size knives, and I do enjoy having different size knives. It's just this is really that size that is right in up my alley, and not being too heavy for just general carrying on a normal day is good. But then if I'm going to the gym or something like that, this is going to be a little bit bulky in the gym shorts. We're balanced right around that index finger point right there. Try not to drop it. Yeah, I really like this knife. The little nitpicks don't really bother me that much. I will try to bend this out maybe a little bit, but it's not a big deal. It's mostly about the look, the feel in the hand, and the cutting. Let's cut some stuff. Since we're doing all that YouTube stuff, we're gonna break out the old Spyderco catalog and show how sharp this thing is. I haven't sharpened it. It's right out of the box. It's the factory edge. Even up on the Tonto part, very nice little curls, very sharp. And we'll even break out a little Amazon box here. See how it does. Cardboard, yep, goes through cardboard, no problem. So yeah, it does all those cool things you want a knife to do. Got plenty of size, maybe too big for some people, but for me, it is just right. It's like the Goldilocks thing. Somebody's been cutting with my knife. This one's just right. All right, that's the Tuya Wolf, and I hope you guys are having a great one. It's Friday. My vacation's almost over. I've been off for like 2 weeks. Jeez, I have to use maps to figure out how to get back to work. But yeah, I've been enjoying it, doing a lot of knife content and watching a lot of YouTube. So it's been a blast. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you on the next one.